The Chestermarke Instinct by J.S. Fletcher. Recording by Eller Porter. Chapter 1. The Missing Bank Manager. Every Monday morning, when the clock of the old parish church in Scarnham Market-place struck 8, Wallington Neale asked himself why on earth he had chosen to be a bank clerk. On all the other mornings of the week this question never occurred to him. On Sunday, he never allowed a thought of the bank to cross his mind. From Sunday to Saturday he was firmly settled in the usual rut, and never dreamed of tearing himself out of it. But Sunday's break was unsettling. There was always an effort in starting afresh on Monday. The striking of St. Alkmund's clock at 8 on Monday morning invariably found him sitting down to his breakfast in his rooms, overlooking the quaint old market-place, once more faced by the fact that a week of dull, uninteresting work lay before him. He would go to the bank at 9, and at the bank he would remain, more or less, until 5. He would do that again on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, and on Thursday, and on Friday, and on Saturday. One afternoon, strolling in the adjacent country, he had seen a horse walking round and round and round in a small paddock, turning a crank which worked some machine or other in an adjoining shed. That horse had somehow suggested himself to himself. On this particular Monday morning, Neale, happening to catch sight of his reflection in the mirror which stood on his parlour mantelpiece, propounded the usual question with added force. There were reasons. It was a beautiful morning. It was early spring. There was a blue sky, and the rooks and jackdaws were circling in a clear air above the church tower and over the old market cross. He could hear thrushes singing in the trees of the vicarage garden close by. Everything was young, and he was young. It would have been an affectation on his part to deny either his youth or his good looks. He glanced at his handsome boyish face, with its cluster of chestnut hair and steady grey eyes. All that, he knew, wanted life, animation, movement. At 23 he was longing for something to take him out of the treadmill round in which he had been fixed for 5 years. He had no taste for handing out money in exchange for cheques, in posting up ledgers, in writing dull, formal letters. He would have been much happier with an old flannel shirt, open at the throat, a pick in his hands, making a new road in a new country, or in driving a path through some primeval wood. There would have been liberty in either occupation. He could have flung down the pick at any moment.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?